Hey, it's me Shane, Gemini Garage, and today I wanted to go over this little thing here. This is a Superstar T747 microphone test center, and these are actually pretty cool here. They run around $70, and you know, sometimes you can find these things, like right now you can find them, and then other times you're maybe a few months or a little bit longer where you'll have a time span where you can't find them. So these were kind of vacant from the market there for a little while, but they've been back for about a year or so now, and they're pretty cool. They don't cover every microphone, and they don't diagnose every single problem. You know, they definitely have their flaws, but as a quick test tool to just kind of plug microphones in and see if they're working, and then just kind of using it as a diagnostic tool, it's a pretty cool little deal. So let me zoom in on it a little bit, and we'll get into it. Alright, so the idea is, obviously, you are going to plug your microphone in here, and you've got volume right here and an on-off. There's your speaker right there. You've got a regular power jack right here that's just like for like a Cobra radio. So as far as powering it goes, what you do is you basically plug this thing in, and then right here you can hook this thing up to 12 volts. I believe it's 12 volts unless this is stepped down. You see how many... No, it's 12 volts. So as long as you can get 12 volts to this thing, you can take like a Cobra power plug or something like this and hook it up to your 12 volt power supply. Or it also comes with this converter here, and you can just plug it into here and plug it into the wall, which is what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so let me go over some more of these features here. Grab my glasses so I can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so I'm just going to go over some of the features you got here. You got your, this is like a 6-pin RCI. Then you got a Cobra and a President that's a, looks like a 6-pin DIN there. Then you've got a regular 4-pin Cobra President. You've got your older 5-pin Cobra President Midland style there. You've got your 4-pin Midland there. You've got another DIN here for your realistic or cybernets, and that looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-pin DIN there. And then you've got one here for Magnum, and that's a 1, 2, that's a 6-pin also. Then up here you've got a echo test toggle off and on, and then the microphone, and then you've got a transmit and receive light here. Of course, again, you had your volume for your speaker that's up front there. And then down here, you've got a external speaker or a headphone jack. Over here on the side, you've got some ports over here. And this tells you what all these are. And I'm going to just I'm going to flip it upside down and over here because it explains a little more in detail what these ports are right here. So you've got an echo out, a ground, mic switched for tornado echo, no connection, echo output, ground, 9 volt DC. So all these things right here, if you've got not a plug on your microphone, you could plug the ends of your microphone in here and test it. And then over here on the other side, we've also got some more little jacks over here, audio, ground, and a voltage, positive voltage here. So there's lots of things you can do with this. It doesn't tell you every little thing that's wrong, and when I say that, what I mean is this. A microphone can be wired wrong in a lot of different ways. So you might plug a microphone into this thing, and it might show that it transmits or receives okay, but it could still have something not right wired inside of it, depending on how many pins it's got. So And that's not a bag on this. That's not a bag on this. That's just kind of the way it is with microphones. And I'm saying it because I've had a couple of microphones that they showed okay on this, but they didn't sound right when I plugged them into radios, or there was something wrong with them. And it's not because there's something wrong with this. It's just because, like I said, microphones can have a lot of things wrong with them inside. You could even have a microphone that was wired correctly, but there was something wrong with the element even. and you might be able to hear it, and it might work okay on this thing, but you plug it into a radio, and we all know how that goes. So. But otherwise, really great little test center here. Like I said, they run around $70 if you can find one. I think I got this one on eBay about a year or so ago. I've had it for a while and used it quite a few times. No complaints. It seems to work pretty good. I'm going to back the camera up a little bit here, and what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to unplug it here, and I'm going to just pop this cover off of here so you can have an idea what's going on inside of there. Just because those are some sheet metal screws. So that's what you got going on inside of there. Obviously there's your speaker there. That's an 8 ohm half watt. You can see all your wires coming from your little wire jacks here. It looks like all your little things are on a board here. They've been making these for a long time. I'm going to guess maybe the really old ones are probably direct wired and maybe don't have a board. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's kind of how this one goes together anyways. So. All right. Like everything else, it's probably a good idea not to tighten these up until they're all in. Okay, so there you go with that. So I'm going to back this thing up here a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to try and show you how this works here. So we're going to plug it back in here. Again, it's just like our standard Cobra CB radio. Power plug there. Power on. And this is a Cobra 4-pin, so let's see what we got here. And the receive light's on. The receive light is on, so it is showing that it is receiving. 1, 2, check, check. 1, 2, 1. And the volume, you can have that turned up and down, of course, depending on whether you're using a power mic on this one, because this is just an old Cobra microphone. 1, 2, check, check. Check, check. Audio. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. And here we've got a 4-pin D104. And again, that's showing we're receiving. Audio, check, 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 check. See, I don't have to have the volume up as high on this one. Check, check, audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm adjusting the gain on the back of the microphone. So yeah, you can kind of use it for that too, a little bit. To kind of fiddle around, see where your mic sounds the best. Audio, check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like I'll try and dial this 104, and I'm going to start down here at 1, and we'll go up and see 1 2 1 2 check. 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it's around 3 or 4 that it seems to work. So you can kind of use it for stuff like that. Just right down here. Let me see what else I got in the bag of mics over here, or box of mics over here. This is a stock Striker 497 mic. These things for some reason always sounded really super bassy to me, so we'll see if it sounds kind of bassy on here. 1 2 check check. 1 2 audio check check. 1 2. Kind of a hot mic. 1 2 3 4. And again, when you plug them in here, if they squeal a lot when they're not on here, and it's an adjustable mic, or even if it's not, you kind of have an idea of if it's squealing really bad on here and it's squealing on your radio, you'll know why. Let's see if I got anything else. Here's I do have some 5-pin microphones laying around. All these happen to be 4-pin. And that's showing it's receiving. This is a stock Ranger mic. 1 2 check check. 1 2 audio. 1 2 1 2 1 2. So you can see the difference in how you can kind of tell the amplification of the microphone. I got this one turned all the way up. The power mic had to have it almost all the way down. Even this non-amplified one here started squealing if I had it up too high. So 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 audio check check. Kind of a nice sounding microphone, actually. Now you've got 4 pins here. Now let's say that I'm not sure what I'm dealing with here. It went into the Cobra President, but let's say I have no idea and I plug it into the middle one. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the second you plug this thing in, it shows a dim transmit light. It shows receive when you key up, and you can still hear noise. 1 2 1 2. But clearly it's not working, and it's not how it's supposed to be. So you got to pay attention, because like I said, even though it's in the wrong port, there's still some noise coming out of there. The lights still light up, not when they're supposed to, of course, but good example. So, and it would probably do the same thing if I put any of these 4 pins in that middle in there. Yeah. So yeah, kind of wired backwards there, but there you go. So you can see it does work. It works pretty dang good for what it's supposed to, for what it's intended for, I think. Again, it's got a lot of extras here. If you really know your stuff and you know what you want with all your microphone wiring, this and that, there's no reason why you couldn't wire up a couple of more ports or add something in, or it's it's got all these things on the side here. So like I said, if you don't have a pin on here, I mean, if you've got a microphone and you don't take it apart or don't know how many pins it's wired for, you can always wire it up to here and see if you can get it working. And then once you got it wired up to here, you should know how many pins it is. Of course, like I said, you've got this legend on the back here. All right, well, I hope that was an entertaining and educational video. These are pretty cool little things. The more test equipment you can have, the better. And like I said, this thing, it's got plenty of room to add a couple of more toggle switches or knobs or one of your own ports, or you can do some, if you do a lot of testing and a lot of radio work, you could use this as is, but I'm sure you could find some ways to modify it to your own needs as well. So the main thing is that this thing exists, that they're out there. And like I said before, they kind of go through runs from these. There was a period there for a year or so, right around the time after COVID or so, that you could not find these at all. They were just gone. And then a year or two ago, they started popping back up again. So glad to see them around. I think they're actually a little bit new and improved from some of the original ones that came out. So that's always a good thing. Like I said, I've had it for well over a year now, and don't really have any complaints about it. It's been great. So I hope it inspires you to repair some of your microphones, or get yourself some more, a good excuse to get yourself some more test equipment, right? And if you think about it, click the like and subscribe. And till the next video, Shane, Gemini Garage.